Yeah, hello guys. Yeah, this is Newbie, and I had an interesting experience today in the difference between like Asian and black people in this country and the different cultures about how they work. But it's weird because first of all, I'm a business owner, yeah, and I run a business in South London selling wholesale goods. It doesn't matter what I sell, but the point of the matter is that I always wanted like young black guys to come and ask me questions, and I've always been about like my people, helping people and helping everyone in general, but black people, other guys mainly, because I just feel that Asian cultures and other cultures they get more support from their families and other groups, and they just have that different culture setting where a lot of Asian culture they have businesses and that support. So they're not going to look for a little 15, 20 grand job because you're already getting that from their parents. They can easily just walk into a business. But anyway, I had two guys come to me today to buy some wholesale goods. And one of the guys was asking me a lot of questions about the business, about, oh, how was it when I opened up? Was it difficult for me to open up? And, did I have a lot of problems with the police because of the stuff that I sell? Like I sell, you some would say immoral goods, but I sell products like smoking products, bongs, Rizzlers, and, the name of the shop is called Skunk House and things like that. And I was like, no, not really. The biggest problem I get was with the customers. But anyway, they're asking me questions, like proper questions, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I'm gonna answer their questions, yeah, but I'm not gonna put it all on a plate. Cause they were just kind of being a little bit nosy in the beginning. I don't really like talking my business. And then the other guy now, he was like, yeah, this is like his side business, and he runs a restaurant, and his mum and dad gave it to him. Let him take over the business, and the boy was young. I don't know how old he was, but they must have been about 25, 24, 25. But young in the early 20s. So the guy works, he runs a business, like the restaurant. He sells like cream chargers and on the side, which is another sideline. So you could say that's like his second business. And then on top of that, he works as an accountant or he does bookkeeping and payroll for another company. So I was just thinking, right, like there's just a massive different work ethic between like the Asian and the black guys, and on top of that, what we're given and what we're brought into. Like other cultures, they're trained from young to be independent and not really worry about who's paying their bills, and you've got other people close to us who are just struggling to get a little a minimum wage job and hoping to get a little job, but probably not in all cases, but some of these Asian cultures in general, they can walk into something even if it's for minimum wage, and they're not really looking to, unless they're getting like something big, like it may be a city job, or earning I don't know, for example, 100 bags a year, for example. But to fight for a little 15, 20 grand a year job, and then they're you know got a boss and they're answering to, they're not really that desperate, and they're hustlers, man. They just get down with it. But the main thing that hurt me is that every time I talk, a black guy comes to the shop, they just chat shit. They don't really talk anything. They don't answer me any serious questions. They just buy and go. Like they don't. I don't know. It's I'd love to have someone who I could train, and I have to basically stuff the information down into their throat, and they don't even listen. They don't even pay attention. But then the Asian guys, they're like, yeah, they're interested. They're on it, they're on the ball, just trying to make that dough. And they're taught from young. That's the main thing. But then all these black guys want to know about is music. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get in the studio, make a beat, or I'm gonna set up a studio, or be like production. But they're not really thinking of anything outside the stereotype of, black either selling drugs or making music, which is BS really. There's more that we can do. I'm not saying that, oh yeah, I'm like major businessman or anything like that. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm doing my thing. You know, I'm independent. I'm making my own dough. You know,